Tenor. I'm the Sustainability Coordinator with Luminous Health, and we're here today with Kwesi Asante. He is a coordinator for the Urban Farm Training Program with Eco City Farm in Hyattsville. Today we're here at Kwesi's house and his backyard farm in Annapolis, just off of West Street. And we're here today to talk to Kwesi about how you can learn to grow in your backyard in containers, and it'll be easy.
Good morning. My name is Kwesi Asante. I want to talk to you about growing food in your backyard or even in your apartment, if you will. But before I do that, let me tell you a little bit about me and how I came to be interested in growing food. I was growing up in Ghana during the early part of the 90s, and Ghana had a coup d'etat. The military took over the government. Right around the same time, there was a global El Nino effect, and for a period of about 2 years, there was no rain, nowhere, not a drop anywhere in Ghana. So that brought famine. This was the time when inflation in Ghana had skyrocketed. You had the money, but you couldn't find food to buy. People were queuing to buy bread, and you couldn't even buy them. Life was hard. So a year later, the rain came, and I found some seed through an Adventist agency called ADRA. They were going through the neighborhood telling people that if you need any seed, because there hadn't been any growing season for a period of time, farmers didn't have any seeds. So this agency, ADRA, is based in the United States. They came and they were giving farmers free seeds. So I went out there, I think I was 11. This was 1982, 1983. I was 11 years old. I went out there and I thought I was too, young to be given any seed. And they gave me some seeds. They gave me some corn, some beans. And I found a little spot in the back of where we live and I planted them. And gosh, they were amazing when it came time to harvest. And there began my interest in farming. I was able to harvest corn, roast them, and eat them. I didn't have to go talk to somebody, beg anybody for food, and that made me feel really empowered. So that brought me to growing food. So growing in your backyard is not as complicated as it might sound or it might seem. It all begins with the soil. Um, you begin by deciding how much land you want to utilize, depending on how big your backyard is. You can do it in ground, or you can just buy pieces of wood and do make a box and fill it with sand that you can buy from Home Depot or any of the other hardware stores and throw them up, and you have a backyard bed to grow on. The other hand, if you want to plant in containers, if you live in an apartment, you can find things like this here that I found somebody had thrown away, and this is going to be a container that I will use to start my seed. I'll fill it with some soil, make little holes on the bottom so the water doesn't get stagnant and kill the plant, because when you have a soil that doesn't drain well, it's not good for any plant. Unless the plant is a water-philic or a plant that loves water, you will kill the plant. So you can do that, or you can go to the dollar store and buy containers. This one here was $1 from the dollar store, and this would be a good one for planting something like onions or garlic, plants that don't have deep root to go down a little further than this height. Some other plants you can grow very easily are the greens, the lettuce greens, the spinach. All those plants are cold-philic. They like cold weather, so you grow them during the fall, on the spring, even during the winter, if you can protect it from, frostbite. And there are many ways to do that. You can keep it in your windowsill. You can set it outside and bring it in when the weather is getting colder. It's very easy to plant lettuce. It's very easy to plant garlic, it's very easy to plant onion, it's very easy to plant spinach. And as you can see here, I have some onions ready to go into the ground. Over here are some kale and collard greens. All those are plants to grow when the weather is not hot. Some of the other things you can grow very easily are herbs. Herbs you buy from the store, when you buy the seedling, usually they will come in little containers. That is not ideal for long-term storage, for instance, something like this. So you want to put them in something with a little more soil so that you are able to get the plant to grow longer and survive a little longer for you. So what I do is I go to the dollar store. For the price of $1, you can get about, I think, 4 of these. You come stack up 4 of them for $1. And what you do is you make a hole. You make holes in the bottom. You just take a nail. It's easier to do. So you make holes in the bottom, fill it with some soil. Doesn't matter. I think the best soil for that in this situation might be a soil you buy from the store. That will tell you that this soil is made for potting soil. But to grow in your apartment, you need containers, you need soil, and you need to know what you're growing and what it needs. Does the soil have what that plant needs? All that information are very easy to come by. The University of Maryland Extension, which is paid for by the Maryland taxpayers, does a very good job answering any question you have about planting just about anything. They have live support where someone will actually talk to you on the phone, or you can go to the website, somebody will chat with you, you type something in, a question, they will give you an answer. If they don't have the answer for you, they will talk to the expert, people who have spent their career, their life studying about different plants and how to get the best out of them for our food security.